just want to say thank you so much. I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm just so I'm just so thankful. It's the other one that's in there. It's the other one that's in there. I just want to say thank you so much for coming to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm a little antsy just a little bit today. I'm just a little antsy today. But what I wanted to say was because it said the first. Now for a lot of people who have tuned into my channel, yo, it was a blessing. I don't know what's going on, but it's very very hard. I have to say this sometimes. It's very very hard for certain people to get within 24 hours 100 and plus subscribers. So I have to tell everybody around the world, or who the people who started um following my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna make sure once I close this out that I'm gonna go down the list, and I'm gonna make sure that I subscribe back to everybody. But I just want to say thank you. I don't know what's going on, but I see the signs. I appreciate the signs. Now I'm gonna give you a little story, just a little bit. When I started doing whatever that I was doing, just across all of my social media, people thought that I was insane. They thought I was insane, and they thought that it wasn't gonna work. They laughed at me. They didn't believe me until they actually started seeing that it worked, right? For some of us, we are going to be the first to do certain things, meaning the first to touch, I don't know, the touch, first to start businesses, the first to be an impact, the first to change the way people are starting to view things, right? And I hate to talk about the negative because I'm not a negative person by far. But what's happening is the roles, because I always say that the roles have changed. And you're like, what's the roles? The roles meaning the people who came before us, meaning the people who have came before you to try to do certain things, and because they perform terribly, hmm they have a problem with the other people who are behind them. That's why I always say for I always do this sometimes. That's why I always say for sometimes. Sometimes, and people are starting to notice that the importance of being the first person to be able to do something. Like you also have it. How can I say this? I guess dealing with relationships, or however that it may go, because they didn't know the proper way to go about it, because they didn't know the proper way to date, because they didn't know the proper way of just respecting yourself. Right now, this is dealing also with the business aspect, because I always say that. And I wanted to show you guys something, right? But I couldn't print it out on my computer. I don't know what was going on, but I was telling people as we are creating, because I created, and I showed you guys my organizer, meaning my monthly organizer, meaning the way that I plan things just during the month, or the things that I set myself out to do. And I think if people don't understand that, you're like, what? Oh, and I didn't say that. So I was supposed to say that. I was supposed to say, hi, everybody. Today is Monday. I think I did say that. Today is Monday. It's a blessed day filled with new opportunities and blessings. Meaning on Monday, whatever that you need to do is supposed to be something with on your bucket list, right? So cancel it, do it. So what I did today, and I felt so good, and I really didn't have that much time. I had sent out a pitch. I'm talking too much. I shouldn't be saying shit, but to start doing it, right? It's so funny. um, and start networking with people, or start reaching out with people. But at least to do it every week. So, oh, my hands is itching. So at least come 30 days, at least you know that you have covered this, you have did this, that, and the third, to make sure that you are going to be placed where you need to. Now, this is the funny thing that a lot of people don't pay attention to, and I want people to pay attention to this. You're like, what is it? People are more, no, how can I say this? If you're not broke, people are not going to be happy. What I mean by, I don't care from the scales of you making $1 from you making 1 million. Some people are more happier when people are broke, and you're like, what do I mean by that? Listen, you don't even have to make that much money, or however that it may be. But a person that can bring in any type of an income, meaning whatever income that you're bringing in, that's going to give you the opportunity to be able to, one, fix yourself up so you can be presentable. I don't care if the girls got to go to the beauty parlor store. You got to go get a cheap ponytail just for right now, or however that may be. I don't care. I shouldn't say that because I don't have my nails on right now. But I'm a little pricey. But that's besides the point. But even you going to go get your little press ons or however that it may be. But a person that is generating whatever type of a money will always be some type of a threat, and people don't understand that part. Because whatever money that you have, I don't know how people think, but that's how I think. For the money and the shit that I have, I invest in myself. Meaning, you don't understand how much money I have spent so far on just the things that I have been doing to, hi baby, to make sure that I am successful, right? So people understand this. Whatever that you're going to do, you will be the first. And because you will be the first, right? Make sure you deliver it right. Make sure you hold yourself up to a higher standard. Make sure you have respect about your stuff. That's why when I'm doing all of my stuff on social media, I have respect, right? That's why, and it's so funny because I be beefing with so many different people, however that it may be. And sometimes, no, I never did that. But sometimes I be wanting to use my platform sometimes to spaz out on people. But I can't be like that because I have many eyes watching me. So why would I entertain this bitch? Why would I entertain this nigga? I don't mean to curse and I need to stop cursing. When I have about maybe 5 to 10 different people that can be looking at me to hire me for a job. People don't understand that aspect of social media, you know? So I always have to keep that in mind. I'm gonna see what you're saying. So when I see girlfriends who I no longer talk to, or either other people, and they're doing all of this folly stuff, I always have to keep in mind my agenda, meaning, and that's what it be. And I'm noticing that for you, like, what am I noticing? People don't know my blessings, meaning, what do you mean? And it's so funny because it was like rare. I did it like once on my Twitter, once on my Instagram, because I never really tell people how many family members that I have on my YouTube channel. I always let people think that I'm a herd, just like, and I hope she see this shit. Like what? Just like the young girl who I said something on YouTube, because I liked her, even though she didn't respond back, and I'm not helping no fucking body. You like, I'm not helping nobody, but people be having people, because I'm that person. You like, who are you? I'm that person that, because I might come and my numbers might be very, very low, and you have people who do that. I might have 40, like when I said that on Twitter, I only have 49 people on my Twitter account. 49. But on my YouTube channel, thank you, I'm so happy, I just reached 35,000 people. So they don't know me. So once they actually hit on my link and then they come back and they see something, they be like, oh shit, I done fucked up. People need to keep that in mind because you don't be knowing who you can be entertaining. You know what I mean? And most importantly, I'm just saying for myself. Thank you. I shouldn't say that. But you might not know who I might know. You know what I mean? You might not know who she might know. And because you just totally disrespected me, you thought that I was a herb, however that it may be, and you don't know who I'm connected to. I like that. You like what? Honey. You like what? Honey. And I don't never should have to tell. But, honey, and however that it may be. Just like on the flip side, you might not know who his lady is, however that it may be. And people don't understand that aspect when you're dealing with a whole bunch of different things, right? So I was very, very excited. And you're like, what? And I took a screenshot from my own personal self. But I was so excited when I seen a very, 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 very successful influencer quote what I always quote. That lets me know that niggas is seeing, right? And I'm never going to come up here and I'm never, ever going to say who it was because I'm in that season and a lot of people don't know that. You like, what is it? Because everybody think because you might get somebody who's well known or however, high profile person, however, they always want to come and tell Michael Jordan then gave me sneakers. Guess what? Michael Jordan's never going to give you shit. You like, why? Because you said something that you wasn't supposed to say. And people don't understand that aspect. That's why I said, you like what? And I hope I don't scare people. I'm going to represent the new movement. And I mean that with every fiber in my body. You like, what's the new movement? The new order? You like, what is it? Where it's supposed to be a group of people who are dominating, we're being very, very successful within our field, and we understand the power of our tongue. You like, what's the power of our tongue? That everything is not supposed to be spoken, everything is not supposed to be repeated. If we're in an organized, I don't know where that came from, but let's go. I'm gonna be part of an organization. Let's go. And I'm gonna be ranked number one. I'm gonna be high ranked number one because of who I am and what I stand for. And because people don't have integrity and respect. And they don't know the power of keeping your fucking mouth shut. That should get you a lot farther than life than telling a number one hot story. Or telling what you just seen in the back of the club or however that it may be. You kept your fucking mouth shut. That's why I said when I came up here on last night, how you got all these girls who are so mad because academics and everybody else or maybe other people, and then you got these dumbass niggas that's trying to like cover that shit up. No, no, no. You like what? Because all she had to do was keep her mouth shut. That's all you had to do. He sent me a jet. I'm not showing that shit to the world. I'm just saying. It's just people don't have principles. But since we are in the season where all of these niggas and all of these bitches want to have the approval or something, it just messes up who you are, right? Cause I always say this. Cause I want my Uncle Putin. You like, bitch? Anything go like I'm going to Russia. Like I need a salad. But I'm just saying, people in powerful positions look at people totally different. I always talk about this goddamn gold ticket. Everybody want this gold ticket. Everybody want to get in, but they don't know how to get in. Just like the nigga from YouTube. Kai. I'm happy. I was kind of a little concerned about him, right? But I'm so happy. You like, why? Because you had all of these niggas, like I was saying. They was talking bad about him, talking about how they seen his girl doing this, that, and the third, and he just resurfaced. That's what happens to niggas like that. Sometimes people need to shut their mouth, but they be so pressed to step on somebody because they think that they got something or they got something over a nigga, not knowing he about to hit you with an uppercut. So guess what? Now since I'm about to move different, and now since I'm about to get more bread, more opportunities, guess what these niggas did? I mean, just the streamers or whoever. They just exposed that they can no longer be trusted. And they can no longer get down with the get down. And people don't think that. So we are in the season, everybody that's following me, that loves me, that rocks with me, because I'm very, very blessed. And I'm on a mission. That's why I always like to say, I don't have time for naysayers and this. I already know what I'm dealing with. And I go very, very hard. The way that I go hard is because I don't have no fucking support. So when you don't have no support, that means, man, I gotta. It's not that I'm coming up here because I want to be viral or anything. Like, this is my life. This is my. I'm sorry. This is my life. This is my brand, and this is what this is. That's why I was so happy. I swear it was like. I don't mean to talk about him. I don't mean to talk about Takeoff. I don't mean to play about that subject. Because I know that talking about him or however that it mean is, it can be very, very a sensitive topic or however that it may be. I'm just for that aspect because you have people who play with certain shit like that. But it was like that's like a God sit in heaven, especially for a person who don't have that. So when I seen that, he said, "Yo, I only had a plan A. I ain't got plan B." That resonated with me because I ain't got plan B. Like, this is what it is. You know what I mean? So now I have to start putting up the way that I need to. And you're like, what's putting up? Whoever that you're trying to be. Hello? So if you want to be a business owner, that means you got to walk, you got to talk, and you got to look like that. Yes. So I just wanted people to hear that this morning. Okay. You will be the first. A lot of people are not going to like it. You will be the first. You have a lot of people that's trying to come back around to jump on it and see what's going on, right? I appreciate I appreciate everybody that rock with me here. I wish I could have find my little baby who I always used to talk to. She always used to come and talk to me on my YouTube channel before she went to college, right? And we always used to talk and give each other motivational, like, pushes. And that's when I was saying that I wanted to redo my boutique and I wanted to, sell my items because I do have my license, right? I am a merch sell. I can sell individually or I can sell wholesale. This is something that I already did a long time ago. So she was like, just do it. So I get a lot of strength a lot when I come up here and I see a lot of stuff that people tell me, however that it may be. And that's what it pushes me. It gives me a whole bunch of different emotions, especially when you receive it from other people and you're supposed to receive it somewhere else. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I was saying. So everybody during the week, if you are a content creator, you are this, that, and the third, at least put that in motion, right? So I felt really good when I did that. So now since I did what I'm doing and I'm doing what I need to do, then I have to, put the back in. So like, what the fuck? Like this year, this year, I'm gonna be great. You like what? I tell that shit to my kids all the time, right? You are great. Now go be great and show the world how great that you are. And that's through my actions and the way that I carry myself and the things that I want to go after. So it's let me see what y'all saying. I just wanted to tell you guys that. Hi, hi, hi. How are you? Hi, hi, hi. What's the new vibe? The new vibe is just I can't believe that I woke up to 35,000. I just asked and I said it yesterday. I got over like 100 plus subscribers, and a lot of people don't understand. Getting fit. I hate calling y'all subscribers, but getting a subscriber on YouTube is very hard. It is. It's. I feel like it's harder than anything other. So for me to get the love and stuff on my YouTube channel, and I didn't pay for no views, I didn't pay for no followers, none of that shit, and all of this is pure what people kill me. That was like people kill me, but I'ma go. What? YouTube, who is the CEO? Matter of fact, I'm gonna send them an email. You like what? I am. I'm gonna send the people. I'm gonna send YouTube an email. But YouTube, y'all should already know because now I'm talking to YouTube. I'm talking to YouTube. I'm talking to the CEOs. Y'all should already know because now I'm getting harassed, especially for the thing that just popped up on there talking about it. Like for real, for real. You like what? For real, for real. But that's what happens when your accounts start getting higher. A lot of people don't know that. When your account starts getting higher, you start getting haters from other accounts. And what fucking blows my motherfucking mind about you fucking YouTubers and you niggas on here, cause I'm about to go to the fucking left, cause you stinking ass bitches, you stinking ass niggas, you like, what is it? Because we all around this motherfucker almost doing the same fucking shit. But when you have certain people who can move a little bit faster, meaning that's because that's what happened to me from beginning. You like, no, we're almost around here doing almost the same format or however that it may be, right? You hating ass bitches. You like, why? Yo, I have never hit nobody with a fucking strike. Yo, I have never hit nobody with a motherfucking copyright. This shit is so weird. And this is why niggas get what the fuck they get. So you like, yo, Angel, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Everybody want to be a fucking YouTuber. But I come here today to tell you this. When you become a YouTuber, when you become a fucking TikToker, when you become an Instagram, whatever, you will have a whole bunch of motherfuckers that'll start to hate you. And you will also have celebrities that will hate your motherfucking ass too. So you have to have a lot of thick skin for this shit. And what a lot of people don't know, I've been doing this shit for a very long time. It just very, very fucking mind boggles me. And this is why I still get the love. This is why I'm still blessed. Cause I'm never, ever, ever gonna act like y'all fucking peasants. And this is what they don't tell people about dealing with social media. And that's the realest of the realest. That was crazy. That was really crazy. And that shit was mad old. Let me see what you saying. Yo, I just really went him. Because I always go through that. Just stopping by to say I hope you have a thank you so much. I'm so sorry about that. But I just wanted to tell my baby girls around the world, when you create, or ladies, even the niggas, when you be creating a YouTube channel, is I'm gonna tell you how it is. For real. When your account start growing, it's like the bigger the problems. You like, what the fuck you mean? It's the bigger the problems. Especially for me, because I got superstars saying my shit. So that shit become very, very different. And now niggas is coming back. I even watched a funny ass bitch, her and her friend, do a whole fucking segment of some shit that I came up here and talked about. I shouldn't even, I'ma say it. You like what? No. This bitch talking about she want fucking dates and shit in the park. This bitch don't want no fucking date in the park. She don't know nothing about having a fucking date in the park. But that's what be happening sometimes when you have these high profile ass fucking celebrity motherfuckers. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. They be lying. They be tapping into other people's channel. And then they want to create a whole fucking episode about it and don't know what the fuck they talking about. Because it doesn't even fit your fucking portfolio, you stupid bitch. You like what? No, I'm just saying, and I don't mean to be reckless like that, but I have to tell the honest truth. So love yourself, especially to all the girls. Don't fix yourself. You are beautiful just the way that you are. And that's what I said. If you coming into this game, you become very blessed. You become very, very successful. The industry start opening it up to you. You like what? Because you could cross over and you can go into Hollywood. You can get into the position where you could start going to the BET. You could start going to the Grammys. Your music and a whole bunch of other different shit will start flourishing. Your money and shit will start becoming very, very good. But you have to remain humble. And don't be like all of these other people being tagged to a whole bunch of different niggas. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Pray, ask God about it. And if you was to be honestly, and you was to be blessed, and you was to ever have the opportunity, then I always say, then you, that nigga, that girl, then that's it. However that it may be. Everybody want to come on here and be YouTube couples. Sometimes that shit doesn't work because people don't understand that. And that's why I always say, that's why you have to be careful how you post up. You know how many different people have posted how many different boyfriends and girlfriends that they didn't have. That shit looks very, very crazy. It looks very, very weird, and it's bad for business. You like, what you mean? It's bad for business when all of these businesses have now, because people understand that when you're going out for brands and sponsorships, however that it may be, they check your whole portfolio, or whoever checks your whole portfolio. Your whole portfolio is everything that you post. So that's a documentation of everything that you're saying. So most importantly, if you can't hold down and keep a regular relationship, that's a red flag. That means you're always having somebody and repeat within whatever that you're doing. So that lets me know as an owner, I can't really fuck with you like that because you don't even know what the fuck that you're doing. You don't have that much respect and dignity about yourself. For everybody is not supposed to be on that way. So let me get off. It was a pleasure. Thank you for stopping by, coming to come rock out with me. Thank you, everybody around the world. Thank you. Like what? Yeah, you like what? I'm gonna get over 100 million. What? You like what? You like who? Everything, an impact. I'm the first of doing what I'm doing, and it blows my mind. And I'm so grateful that I had the strength to do what I was doing. Because when you have people who are saying that you're not good enough, or however, that should put fire. Turn that off, Michelle. That should put fire underneath anybody to do, right? So guess what? I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm a love. I'm a whole special relationships, partnerships, very, very, very close to me, and I'm never letting that go. And I don't give a fuck who gets mad, who feels some type of way about it, because people need to walk in their highest timeline. People should have already been doing a whole bunch of other shit that they should have been doing 2-3 years ago. But I always say everything happens for a certain reason. You know what I mean? I always say that. You want to be a baddie? At least be a baddie with some class. You like what? Yeah, a baddie with class. Right? You like, what do you mean? Not all. See what I did? Look. Not all money is good money. You like what? Not all money is good money. You like, what the fuck? Not all money is good money. Not every situation, every conversation is worth your time, your effort, and a whole bunch of different things. People are only trying to get shit from out of people. If it's not a mutual understanding or however that it may be, then that's it, right? We should be on a main accord. And my accord right now is to make sure I need to do so I can be an impact to others, and most importantly, I can give I don't know, like an inspiring and shit like that. I'm just saying. So God bless all of those who have the courage this morning. You will be the first, and you are the blueprint. Don't worry about all these other niggas who came before you and they fucked up terribly. Don't worry about that. I always say that for 1 and 2 people that fall off of my YouTube channel, or however that it may be, I get 10 to 15. I get 10. I'm just so amazed. Within 24 hours, I got over 100 of subscribers. But that's how it was before last time. That's why I said, if the bitches didn't hate on me before, yeah, it was the bitches. It was the bitches who hated on me before, who did the shit to my channel because they couldn't believe the shit. Some people, my shit is orchestrated and around God. That's why. You like, why? Because I prayed. I said that. I said, for God, whatever I do, make sure you get the honor and the glory of it. I always say that. You like, what? You dealing with somebody. I was on a prayer line. Do you know how many people I brought to the prayer line to get saved and sanctified? And if nobody don't understand that, you know how many crowns and jewels I have in my head? Anytime you bring people to the kingdom of heaven, you get a special crown and special jewels and purgats within your crown in heaven. How could anybody? That's why they always say, be very, very careful of the people that you do, because the people that you're entertaining just might be an angel. I was people I sent down here to be a blessing and to push people into their greatest, highest person that they ever can be. So let me go. Until next time, thank you so much. You guys be blessed. Don't give up. Everything is happening for a reason. I always say that. Build a community of people who's going to push you. You know what I mean? Be with people who want to push you. If you need to be in a relationship with people, then you need to be in a relationship with people who are going to push you to be the best that you need to be. It's always a teamwork. Nobody should be with nobody who's going to keep them off of their tilt. I don't give a fuck who gets mad about it. That's their fault. You're walking in your new timeline. People have to go, as much as people don't like it. And that's just what it is. So guess what? That's not your fault. That's not my fault. That's not his fault. That's not whoever's fault. Right? I'll just say it like that. For now, people are going to be receiving everything that they need to receive. I always say that. Love hard. Oh, man, I messed up my boots. You know what? Love hard. Until next time. Be blessed. Bye-bye.